Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Here's the first carry for Dwayne Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kamara try the right side. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
He's coming.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And able to find Kirk complete. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Oh, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in college. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement. Because
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Going deep for Hopkins, and that will be incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 24, check 24.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Lucky. Check safety, check safety. Check.
On first, here's Washington. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Too little. Hey, Foxtrot. 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Watch the screen.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Check 52.
Toss play, Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
No. Check. Hey, ready, check.
On second down, Kamara.
Let's go.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give running right, Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
First down, Arizona.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he hits Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, kill.
Bree's going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Tighten up. 21. Hey, easy. Mike 48.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here.
And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Ready? 95-56. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 21.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a jet sweep. Sanders. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And an alley to run. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Murray. It got his man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Now Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know, they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
6 man. 5-9. Check cross, check cross. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Pass complete here to Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Running with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Kill. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here I come.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy. 11. Go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
36.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Murray, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Breeze now. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You're good. That's 4. Ready. You kill.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
48 Mike. Rip left. Hey, exit.
Now Breeze on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Young lady. You're good. High 4, ready. Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jamal Sheard on the stop. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. The Saints on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
36.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready. Touchdown. Good. Watch the twist.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Ready, 5-9. 48 Mike. Don't get nervous. Check, 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 check.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.